flight landed 2 days ago, and this video will not be surfaced for, I don't know how long I plan to not. I have a lot of other videos to record, but with the new year coming and all this stuff I need to unpack, I thought I would do a little unpacking video and also talk about my trip and then kind of just the whole, everything that I experienced, and then just what the future holds and my manifestations for 2023. Great idea! I'm going to start small. That way we can just chat. Do I miss being home? Sort of. I miss routine. I was getting, like, honestly, the meter for like my adventure, my adventurous side kind of was just like slowly capping out, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to get back into routine. This is great. This was a great break. Let me escape, like, let me escape from this escapism and get back to reality. Like, I need to figure out my shit with my life. So I'm glad to be home. Overall, travel, I don't know how people glorify it. I don't enjoy it. It's just so tiring. Ugh. And like, don't get me wrong, I feel like even if you fly first class, that shit's still tiring. I feel like I'm just exhausted with the whole idea of travel. So that's why I take it in little tidbits, but there's so much to catch you up on. For whoever watches, thank you so much. I love it. Like, this is just like my diary in a way, so I get to just update. I get so excited to come back and film, to just talk about what's going on in my life, because I just truly know, this is so weird. Like, oh my god, a camera cares about what you're doing, like a platform cares about what you're, like, it's just, I understand why people journal. Paris is honestly so beautiful. You don't need to be spending a lot of money to enjoy your life. That's the key thing I found. And I don't require much as a person to enjoy. You know, I don't need entertainment. I don't even need to eat lavish foods. Listen, I didn't even eat like out in Paris often because first, didn't know of any places, and every place I went to just was like, I was really in shock in a sense. This is just like I'm just airing out all the bad stuff real quick because I've had better food in New York in random corners of the street. Like, I swear, these like places that are like, you can't, we need to stop hyping it up, because honestly, like, I would much rather have a baguette with cheese in it over, and maybe some salami every day, over some of the restaurants. Couldn't do that. So aside from, I didn't need even the restaurants to enjoy my time there. I was just out and about enjoying scenery and experiencing and just like kind of just going and seeing where I land every day. Now obviously that gets a little, it caps out, you know, you can't just be doing that every day. You'll get tired. But it's a great, I enjoyed it because time was very slow, and I was just able to go and immerse myself in art and architecture and just experiencing life through other people. I'm so surprised I didn't buy anything. Listen, I didn't buy new clothes there. I went to so many stores and I didn't end up finding anything from like any of the boutiques and stuff that I actually enjoyed. Obviously, like, if you're there and you have things in mind to buy from here, like whether it be in just luxury stores, if you're trying to find something from Gucci, maybe go attempt and find that same item there, and you might find it a little bit cheaper. But we're talking about like $200, $300. I had nothing in mind really, and I was like, I'm not gonna succumb to the pressure of buying a luxury item, because I was like, I didn't even enjoy, nothing caught my eye, you know, and I wasn't really desperately in need of it. So it felt weird to just go and be like, wow, I'm coming to Paris. Should I bring something with me home? I just bought these shoes. That's the only thing I brought, which honestly was like such a good investment. And I wore them there, wore them out. So I kind of like wore them in already. But I think this was honestly like such a classic purchase in the land of fashion. But what's so tragic is I took, look at this, look how funny these socks are. They're the split toe sock. It's so funny. I took like 3 thinking I'm going to be wearing, oh, I put them away. I put them back in their box thinking I was gonna wear the Margiela shoes. I didn't end up wearing it because A, it was too cold and there was a lot of walking and I didn't want to break them in like I did my black boots in New York. I was like, I'm not about to break these in a, like, you know what I mean? Like there are certain types of things that you wear that I honestly feel like you need to wear at a shoot or just standing in place and take a photo and do something with that, or maybe like a very high class party. The time hasn't come for that yet, so I'm saving it and I'm like, I did not wear them at all, which was totally fine because it was just too cold and it was too much walking and it started raining, like, thankfully near the end of the trip, so it was fine. We did all of our inside stuff near the end of the trip. Oh, that's pretty much it. I unpacked the first luggage. It was honestly a beautiful time. I enjoyed, even though it was really cold. I love cold weather when it's sunny. It was so absurdly, it was bad. It was bad. Like, we went down into the metro and the metro has like the only tunnel of like air coming from the outside is the staircase. And we needed to figure out how to do the passport cards. Let me show you them. So everyone and their mom goes on the metro in Paris, and if we use it every day, so we bought the Navigo pass. They're basically just metro passes for the week, and then you buy them for like, I think it was like 22 euros, and tap in, tap out as many times as you want every day. But the coolest thing ever, bro, was literally, there was a photo booth, so you could get your like passport photo if you I didn't have printed photos ready. So we went and took photos. Oh, hold on. You go in a photo booth, bitch, why was I slaying? Why was like this like the best? I'm gonna use this for my passport and for my ID. I don't care. I'm literally gonna give them this. It was just everything. So we printed those. I'll get back to the cold part, but this is how it ended up looking. Just tap in, tap out. The metro, that first day was just a shock to me because the wind was coming from down the stairs. The passport booth, like not the passport booth, the photo booth was like right on the corner. So we were standing there trying to figure out this booth in a whole different language. And I was just like, I'm just gonna tap and hope for the best to get through this. Thankfully there was like, I could use my card and I just tapped on Apple Pay. So yeah, aside from that, like, I wasn't out there I was wearing the same things. I was literally like only wearing my trench coat. I could not wear anything else. Like, you cannot. I was like, how do people get stylish around here? I realized, oh, Merry Christmas. Obviously it was winter, so it was like hard to like look cute. So next time I go, I would go in the fall for sure, but it worked out that I could only go during the winter time. I feel so gross because I ate this was like my favorite purchase for the end of this year. And I got it this was the last one in stock. It was a good buy. I went to the Ami Paris store, passed by it, and let me tell you, people take their shopping seriously for these brands, because there was a line to get in and start shopping. I was like, really? That was the one thing. I was like, if it's raining, I'm not going to be waiting in the line. I don't care how much I need. I was just like, y'all are wasting your time on shopping. I mean, it was raining. There was really nothing much to see, but it was just odd to me. I was just like, this feels so dystopian. Can't wait to wear it more this winter. We're done with one. We're done with the first one. See, that was quick. That was literally 3 items, Annie. That was... Imagine what this is gonna be. I'm surprised that this actually went through and I didn't get charged extra for it. I would literally feel like it was like 70 pounds, but it was only 40, it was like 48, 49 pounds. Mystery. I actually did get myself something. Yes, I know. Like, I feel like this is like the best. This is just like so funny because it's like a cliche. And I know that like me a couple years ago wouldn't have bought it because I would have been like, oh my god, but that's like so cringy. Now I'm literally like, oh my god, that's so cringy, I want it. So I'm about to rock this. And I got it as like a tight fit, so it's gonna be a tight tee, big pant type of vibe. But every piece I take out, it's like I remember what I was wearing it to. I wore this to the Eiffel Tower. Couldn't wear it on its own because it was too cold. This I didn't look, the tag is still on there. I didn't even wear it and I was so excited to, but I guess that's just something I'm gonna have to wear here. I'm definitely keeping this though, because cardigans, come on. This was also a vibe. I wore this to the Palace Garnier, the opera. This shit gave me such a hard time. I was trying to just do like a button-up moment and make it look cute with like some nice pants. Again, it was really cold and this was sad. I didn't even wear these. I brought these like little speckled trousers because it was, I knew if it was cold I could wear them and I never did. Neither did I wear these. These ones were like these high-waisted like striped pants and they still have the tag. There was a lot I didn't wear. Thing is, like, I wish I didn't put too much time and energy into what I was gonna wear in Paris. Like, you think like, oh my god, I'm going to this new city that has been romanticized as like this fashion capital that's beautiful. I should be on my A game. You get there, no. Like, obviously people are dressed up, but like, I was just like, I should have just like honestly taken whatever, you know. Let me sit down and get comfortable. Every time I leave and fly somewhere, I get this like newfound purpose. Leaving your environment really does something to you because it kind of just pushes things into perspective. For instance, looking at all of this, I don't resonate with anything. Like, I really just want to throw out everything and live like a simple life. I could do more with less. And I think I really did need that trip because it ended up, this brings me to my manifestations of 2023. I have to be somewhere other than here in my environment to be able to make dreams happen and to make things happen for myself. A week of me being there. So obviously nothing could have shifted so quickly, but you think that like, oh, like I need to be somewhere else to do great things for myself. And that's never, it's never the case. Like, you really can just like shift, you could shift so many things for your life where you're at. And for 2023, I just want to be, I think I spent a lot of my time the past couple of months just really in, just like taking time for like wounds to, I don't know what wounds, don't ask me because I'm just assuming because that's why it's taken so long for me to like get back to like the gist of like my excitement for life and for just my excitement for life and what I'm passionate about. So it took many months of me just like, I'm like, I need to just sit. I need to be doing what I'm doing and just like go with the motions of the day, which I did. Like, finally I feel like I could talk to myself about saying like, hey, I can make things happen for myself. Like, look at, I literally like did this whole, like, I went to the other side of the world. That was all me. Like, I could say that and be like, I'm proud of myself for that. So, bitch, 2023. And I'm not putting too much pressure on it because I never do. Like every year for the past couple of years, I never, for New Year's resolutions, I don't overdo it. I set intentions just so they move forward purely. Sometimes I'll have things written down or I'll post things and I'll put up a story or something and it's just like obviously something that I was thinking at the time, and then months go by and then something actually happens for me that like I've been wanting, and then I go back and look at it, or it like I come across like a post or I come across like a note that I wrote on my phone or something I wrote in my journal, and I'm just like, y'all, you already set that intention forward and here you are. Oof, anticipating the worst. Listening to SZA's album feels like me completely digesting like a new book. I'm gonna get a usage out of this belt. I didn't over there. But okay, I really brought too many things. And a loofah I didn't even use. To be honest, it honestly goes to show, like, just go in your sweatpants. Wherever you just go. That's one thing I'm gonna change in the next year. I think I spent a lot of my time in, like, I would wake up in my sweats and pajamas and I'd stay in it for like most of the day. Obviously still listen to my body whenever I'm tired, but be a little bit more intuitive. No, is that the word? Intuitive? Intentional? I said that a lot. Just get up and get ready, because then that way I feel like I'm, you know, up and ready. My loafers are squished. They look so deformed. Oh my god, there's really no going back. Hold on. This was like honestly my best purchase so far. It has like the open cut right here. So I wore, I'm gonna insert a photo, my favorite outfit ever. Oh, with these pants. These also were like the most iconic purchase so far. Now, this with a tie under and a button up, superb. This is also what I wore in this photo set. Mark my words, this is the fastest I've unpacked from a trip ever. My last one to New York, I unpacked 2 weeks afterwards. My luggage was still intact. So this is actually insane. Oh, I might fall. I'll do the rest off camera and put everything away. That stuff's boring. But thank you so much for watching and for tagging along. As always, subscribe. It always helps the channel. We're growing at a slow rate, but it's just so, I don't even care like number wise. It's just so exciting to see new faces, and just can't wait to see what happens in the future. I know big things will come from this, but for the meantime, I'm just enjoying it because of the process. Where else are we gonna go? What's next for Hiii? Who knows? Stay tuned. We have a great year, 2023. Manifest big things and keep it. I need a catchphrase. Keep it. No, actually, we're not doing a catchphrase. We're just. I'm just gonna end this here. Okay, bye.